Good morning, comic book fans. Welcome back to Ka-Pow Comics. I'm Revel Host Shorty, and yes, it is a morning when we're here for our new comic book day delivery. It actually arrived an hour earlier than I was expecting. A different driver, sadly to say, he's probably not going to turn up every week. So this is going to be like in the minority kind of things, an exception, if you will. The rest of the time, it's going to carry on being an afternoon kind of thing. It's not really a huge delivery today, some cool stuff, but for the most part, it's just going to be getting through this. Just basically letting people know that if you're not can't make installed, this is what we've got in. A lot of people, excuse me, are still getting things posted out to them. A lot of people still not comfortable coming to town centres, all of which is absolutely fine. There might come a point in the down the line when I stop doing these things every week, but at the moment it's still kind of fun to do it. So let's see what we've got this week. Just a bit of a warning: some of this stuff I think might be new, might not be, or might be the first time we've had it in. So apologies if you're seeing stuff which isn't particularly new. Didn't really have much time to go and check it. I wanted to get this video done as soon as I could today. Trapped in a Dating Sim: The World of Atomic Games is Tougher Mobs, Volume 3. Nice long title. The NPCs in this village sim game must be real, Volume 2. They really do like their long titles. And a nice easy one here, My Hero Academia Ultra Analysis, which is just kind of like lots of information about the characters in the game, which is kind of a cool thing to do. This one is one I'm not sure if it's a new one in Junji Ito. Yay. Venus in the Blind Spot. That title rings a bell, but it could be something that I've seen before without realizing exactly what it is. This one we've had in before, but not this edition. So the Junji Ito one, Cat Diary, from the creator of Uzumaki and Tommy. Yeah, we've definitely had Cat Diary in before, but not in that format. New stuff, Moon Knight, first one from McKay, which has been very well received. 140,000 Sisters of Battle. And since I've got your attention on 140,000, worth reminding all of our customers and anyone watching this that we now sell Games Workshop stuff. It's awesome. I spent an entire weekend getting it already. It looks brilliant. And Sword, Volume 2, which is one of the X-Men things. Right, going to move the graphic novels and manga out the way. Just give you some room for these other things. Because we've got a few pop figures today. Mostly to do with the whole Batman thing, which is an odd one. Because what we have here is not Edward Nygma, the Riddler. Which is kind of cool. And what we've got here is not Bruce Wayne, but Batman. And what we have here is Selina Kyle. Odd choice for naming those ones. Can't claim to understand their reasoning behind that one, but I'm sure it made sense to somebody somewhere. Sorry, just weirdly dropping that there, but trying to find somewhere to put all this stuff. Also, Batman in his Batmobile. Again, we're suffering with the light, trying to get a good shot here through the plastic, but it is one of the large pop ride things, and I do like them. They're a lot of fun. If you like large Funko Pops, though, this Batman one is the size of my entire head plus a little bit. And it's kind of cool, I've got to say. I did like the oversized ones. And it's nice that they're doing them for not just oversized characters. Like, don't get me wrong. Probably the most popular one we ever had in was Grogu, which effectively was more life-size rather than a large-scale kind of thing. But you get what I mean. Some other action figures now, and I think his first three are reserved for the same gentleman. Star Wars The Bad Batch clone Captain Rex in his little poncho there, which is kind of cool. And then from Transformers the movie studio series, Perceptor, which looks very, very cool. I was actually looking at the detailing on this one, and it looks more like an action figure than a Transformer, which is very, very cool. And we also have from Transformers Bumblebee studio series, Ratchet. Like I said, I'm fairly sure all three of those are for the same person. A few new things which have not been reserved for anyone now. Marvel Legends, The Hand Ninja, which I think is a cool one to have in. Apparently you can build a figure with Stiltman for this one. I don't know if I've got the rest of the Stiltman things. Maybe I just ordered that one because I like the hand. And Speed Force Flash from DC Multiverse, which, yeah, that one. Which is kind of cool. I like the figures for that one. McFarlane Toys are putting out some good stuff. Let's move everything out of the way and I can get on with the comic books. This shouldn't take too long today. It's not a hefty comic book day. There is some fun stuff, though. A couple of new things for me to read and review, which is going to be good. But Amazing Spider-Man, part of the Beyond, but not actually .bay. First one for me of the day, Animal Castle, issue 3, which has been spectacular. Really, really looking forward to completing that one. Angel, issue 2 for the Buffy fans. Prelude to Aquaman, the final issue of Aquaman at the Becoming. Another one for me. Batman the Night, Summer Nights in Paris. I did really enjoy issue 1 of it, and we do have the variant there, which I think somebody's asked for as well. Which reminds me a lot of Something is Killing the Children, just basically I've been reading a lot of that recently. Batman versus Big B, a Wolf in Gotham, which I did not drop there. It's absolutely fine. Catwoman, T.D. Howard's second issue. Lots mentioned in the first one, but only one person down for the second one. Maybe a lot of people speculating on that one. Deep Beyond, the final issue of that. There's still weekly Detective Comics with Penguin on the cover there. Devil's Reign, I think this is possibly the only Devil's Reign one this week today. Superior 4. Dungeons and Dragons Mindbreaker, very, very cool cover there. I like the fact that Dungeons and Dragons still gets comic books. Fantastic Four, part of the Reckoning War, but I don't think there's many people really been talking about the Reckoning War too much. Unless the Reckoning War's got anything to... No, it hasn't. I think like the Avengers versus X-Men versus Eternals is like the next big thing they're talking about for Marvel Comics. DC, though, we've got more Flash. We should have a variant of that, but we don't, so I'll have to check what's happened to that. From Blood issue 1, basically all one-shined in the week, so that's turned up. Hellboy, Bones of Giants, issue 4. Homesick Pilots, which I am really looking forward to grabbing volume 2 and sitting down and reading that one. I do love the cover A, but that cover B is very, very cool as well. There's a lot going on in that comic book, and I can't wait to get it read through. Hulk, which has just carried on being brilliant, and take a look at that cover. That is just absolutely spectacular. So much going on there, and it's very much suits what's going on for the rest of it. And the ex-Gwen variant. We've got a couple of the Gwen variants dotted around today. Brand new Iron Fist. A new chapter in the Iron Fist mythos with the brand new person being Iron Fist. Very, very good choice. James Bond Himeros, should I say. King Conan, starting with, followed by King Spawn. If I remember rightly, this should be, yeah, there's a variant cover at the back there. Cover A, which is kind of cool. Looks a little bit gothic medieval, which is very, very nice. Washed out color palette, which is good. But then a little bit more bold and vibrant for the cover C, I think, or the Sean Lewis cover anyway, which is the one I would have gone for if I'd have thought about ordering myself a variant. Knighted, issue 3 and 4, both arrived at the same time. One was on the back of somebody. And a new one from Garth Ennis. Aftershock Comics following in the terrible footsteps of DC Black Label and doing the ridiculous oversized ones which don't fit anywhere this poster. But Garth Ennis doing a war story, I think it was just going to happen. Kind of have to accept it and just move on, even if it is going to be a struggle to fit it where it needs to go. Give me a second, I need to move things around a little bit and grab box number 2. All right, wait, just this. Okay, A Man Among You, which I'm not sure if that order should have been cancelled. That person I've not seen for a very long time. Maybe I can look, unless it's one of my mail order customers. It has been that long since that came in. Marvel Voices Legacy, celebrating Black History Month with all-star creators. As somebody pointed out, a great way of celebrating your Black creators is charge $6 for it. Nightwing featuring Superman Son of Kal-El crossover. Now, I've been reading Superman Son of Kal-El, and I'm now kind of frustrated that I feel like I should be getting this as well to get my full story. It's still Tom Taylor as well, so yeah, it should be. Nubia and the Amazons, excellent cover. Proper horror movie stuff going on there. Primordial, another Jeff Lemire comic book, which just carries on doing what it's doing. Issue of me to review for later from Behemoth Comics. Quad. I have no idea what's going on. I like the cover, but I honestly couldn't tell you a single thing about it. But, should be fun to read and review, not knowing anything. Rain issue 2. Issue 1 was something intense, so yeah. Refrigerator full of heads. Lovely battle axe just hanging out there. Regarding the matter of Oswald's body. I never carried on reading this after issue 1, should I say. I really should get around to it. Same with Righteous Thirst for Vengeance, but we just haven't had the spares of them. Yeah, I can see that. I can see that. Robbins. Tim Seeley's still doing that one. Silvercoin. Who's doing Silvercoin? Vita Ayala. Oh, I actually got links for their stuff. Yeah, I might check that one out. Soul of the Rosenberg one the other month was brilliant, by the way. DC Horror Soul Plumber. Suicide Squad King Shark. Very, very silly. Oh man, I never got to read Suicide Squad the other week because of the Games Workshop thing. I was supposed to be reading and reviewing it on Friday morning, but then my delivery turned up and I had to spend all Friday and all Saturday doing it. I should read it and review it later on today. Who knows? You might get a bonus review later on at the end of the day. Supergirl, Woman of Tomorrow, final issue of this one. It feels like the elastic one only just dropped, but I'm really happy it's turned up. It has been an absolute delight from start to finish. Sort of Hyperborea. Thor. yeah, I mean, God of Hammers is still a thing apparently. Oh, and the Gwen variant, which I really do like. It's kind of simplistic, understated, but very, very cool. Declan Shalvey's Time Before Time. TMNT 126, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, people who don't know the shorthand. Transformers, yay. I guess not going to do IDW for long. That's been all but confirmed now. Ooh, another new one, also from Behemoth actually. So that's 2 Behemoth releases this week. Until My Knuckles Bleed, and we do have a very limited variant as well. Maybe Zastrom said the limited variant. I might go and see if anyone's looking for it online. Usagi Jimbo, number 26. They are reprinting a lot of their old stuff as well. Vampirella Valentine's Day special. A big pile of Venom, but no variant covers for Venom, which is unusual. Usually I get at least 1 or 2 variants, but they're all bog standard covers for that one. Watch Dogs Legion for the person who gets that. What's the furthest place from here? Really looking forward to this one. Issue 4 of this, and it's been brilliant so far. Wonder Woman Evolution. Appears to be some kind of Green Lantern thing going on there, and a lot of people just getting on a fight. Everyone's just piling on there. The 10 Lives of Wolverine, which looks very Old West, which is kind of cool. Variant does not look very Old West. It looks very different indeed, but I still like it. And finally, X-Men, with some MODOK just hanging out there. And if I remember correctly, we do have the Gwen variant cover of that one as well. So lots of Gwen today. They're doing like the Gwenverse, I think, and it's just pushing that at the moment. But yeah, that's it. Done. Wow, just over 11 minutes. That's way quicker than it usually is. But that's it. That's all I'm going to do today. I say I might come back and do that review of Suicide Squad because I meant to do it last week. We'll see how it goes, though. Until then, look after each other, everyone. Stay safe. Bye.